Welcome to Las Vegas, Nevada, Allegiant Stadium, home of the Oakland Raiders, but today, home to the start of another exciting college football season as we are ready to crank it up here in Vegas in the Las Vegas Kickoff Classic. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting as we see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the New Mexico Lobos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Buffaloes will get this season underway as toe meets leather. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. And there he goes. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring.
Play, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Man, let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Guys, let's talk a little bit about New Mexico. You start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it.
Touchdown, New Mexico! The offense cashing it in on that drive. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
Man, can you draw up a better start for this offense? Coming out the gate explosive to start the season, get a touchdown on the board right away, create a lot of momentum for this football season.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Buffaloes offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for receiver number 2. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Lewis wants to pass. He's got an open man. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. The 20. He smashes his way through again. And he'll take it to the house. He
this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he puts through the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. And the Lobos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Makes the catch. It's Smith. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Lewis to throw. Finds his man. It's Woodside. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line. Pulls and throws out the RPO. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Buffaloes! These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Colorado, 14, New Mexico, 7.
He'll bring it out. It's McCord. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drop.
Ernie on the Jets. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Lobos line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Back to pass, it's Dyer. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
And the Lobos have it with a 1st and 10. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down? Guys, Colorado has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats.
Colorado, 14. New Mexico, 7.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. A 1st down run in the red zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go.
Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Lobos! A great catch and run for 6. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you hearken back to those Chris Leak, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Preston. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. It's got to make a statement today.
And the Buffaloes are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Got room to work. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Looking to throw on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. The Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Guys, let's look big picture at Colorado. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Works the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. It's as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just keeps slinging it. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
New Mexico, 14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he won't quite make it back to the 20-yard line as he goes out of bounds at the 19. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Fires toward the target. Found the spot in the defense. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Rides to back and leaves it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Dyer. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The short hand, it's Smith.
That's a great job by the wide receiver there on a critical down. 3rd down, running the curl route, coming back to the football, making the catch, and picking up the first.
Looking to throw on first down. Going for the big play. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
He's down at the 25-yard line, waiting moments of the first half. It is a first down. The Lobos pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Phelps. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Lobos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. The give on the option. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, the attempt is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Just under half a minute to go before the break. They'll take over 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lewis wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Let's see what he can do with it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking for room. It's Mooney. Past the first down marker and still running. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
The Lobos will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Holds and fires complete to the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that thing.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
He'll keep it on the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Lewis to throw. Bringing the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Haven't seen a lot of that in this game so far. This offense has been clicking on all cylinders, lighting up the scoreboard, high level of execution. They were looking good on this drive until that play right there. And finally, the defense is able to make something positive happen from themselves on a critical third down.
He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week.
And he loses the football. Almost a disaster on that return. They jump on it, and they'll maintain possession.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quickly out to the tight end. At the 45 on his way. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking at the 47. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Pulls it in. It's Smith. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. To the air, it's Dyer. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Right on the money. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Catch in the middle, it's Phelps. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. This is a designed run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay game of offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, New Mexico! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. So a drive there of 85 yards. This is really aggressive here. Still just a one-possession game in the third quarter, and they're going for the onside kick. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Gibson. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. Lewis wants to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Quarterback using all of the receivers at his disposal. This time he found the fullback.
And it's nice to have a guy that can block and obviously have the versatility to also catch the football, so you can mix it up and keep that defense guessing.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Lobos getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw. It's Dyer. Finds a tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. That's reeled in. It's Phelps. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Lobos are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw on third down. Snagged in the middle. It's Phelps. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
Man, and we've seen it in this game, even though his team is losing. This guy, time and time again, has been answering the bell. He's been throwing dimes all game long.
Touchdown, Lobos! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Makes the grab. It's Preston. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Lewis to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Preston. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wants to throw again. With the catch, it's Gibson. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock.
QB spicy. No gain on the play. Brings up.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Preston. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They're down to the 32-yard line on first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike.
On the play. Brings up third down.
And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They turn to the passing game on third and short. He's going to take off. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
QB slicing. No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
So now it's second and long. Lewis wants to pass. Here's the pressure. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week. And second down, incomplete pass, go to third down. If we need to go for it on fourth down, this all.
Going for it all. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
And And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up 4th down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. It's incomplete, and they had a chance in the end zone, and he just couldn't come up with it, and that's going to do it. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute, get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.